Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The coalition of northern groups in the north has reacted to President's statement over the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And if you listen to the news today, and you'll be so shocked about what these guys want the president to do to Nnamdi Kanu. And in the attempt of him not doing what they also intend to do, and what that will mean to Nigeria. In another news, you're going to also hear the statement made by Chief Nwodo over the marginalization of the Southeasterners. We will be looking at these two news in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you have not subscribed, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. The coalition of Northern Group CNG, representing rights and civil organization in northern Nigeria, has called on President Muhammadu Buhari not to attempt freeing the leaders of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. The call was made at a press conference in Kanu on Monday, which was led by spokesman of the CNG, Abdul Aziz Suleiman. The group expressed concern over the body language of President Buhari when an interest group from the southeast paid a courtesy call on him demanding the release of the IPOB leader, describing it as unrelenting desperation by certain interest groups in the southeast to subvert the due process of justice and tamper with the judicial process since Kanu arraignment. The CNG further gave a breakdown of crime committed by IPOB from 2017 to 2020, saying Kanu has instigated the bringing down of 1,230 northern Nigerian citizens living in the part of the southeast, while the IPOB also launched attack and destruction of national security assets and democratic symbol. According to him, he said several millions worth of businesses, properties, and valuable assets belonging to northerners and citizens of other regions were destroyed across the southeastern cities on the instruction of Nnamdi Kanu within the same period. The group alleged, adding that about 400 security personnel were also brought down as a result. Part of the observation the group mentioned include, among others, the composition of the Igbo elders group has vindicated the position we have exposed since 2017 that the diabolical scheme planned and exhibited in the criminal action of Kanu and IPOB is fully supported morally and politically by the vast majority of the planned Igbo elders, elite, politicians, religious leaders or elders, traditional rulers, business persons, and the large population of the southeast. However, the CNG gave some resolutions, among others resolving to warn that any attempt by President to accede to the demand to release without prosecuting and punishing Kanu will inadvertently reduce Nigeria to a completely lawless state where criminals of all shades will commit crimes against the country and then ask their traditional rulers and other regional or tribal leaders to press for their release. Warned President Buhari that the North has today realized that he places more premium on the pursuit for votes and political popularity for his party than he does for the sanctity of lives of northerners and security personnel who stake their lives and welfare of families in the service of the nation. Meanwhile, in another development, the past President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Nwodo, has accused the federal government of Nigeria of treating Igbo race as second-class citizen. Chief Nwodo, who made the allegation while delivering a paper on Nigeria's political and economic future, the dangers we can avert, lamented the exclusion of the Igbo race in the security architecture of the country as well as other sensitive and strategic public positions. In his word, I quote, he said, "We are grossly marginalized and treated by the federal government as second-class citizens. No Igbo man, for instance, hit any security arm of Nigerian armed forces. Our area is the most heavily policed, as if there was a deliberate policy to intimidate us and hold us down. The brazen impunity in dealing with matters which concern the Southeast is provocative. We invest and contribute to the economic and social life of the communities wherever we live. We are proudly Christians, but very accommodating of our brothers of other persuasion. The former information minister regretted that the militarization of the Southeast zone and the high-handedness of the federal government in dealing with the zone were the reasons for the growing disenchantment among youths in the zone. This current approach makes it impossible for leaders in the Southeast to effectively contain the anger of the youth. He said that despite Nigeria's harshness and unfriendly disposition towards Ndibo, the rest remain the most accommodating and enterprising and religious tolerant tribe in the country. He went further to say, we are the largest ethnic group other than the indigenous tribe in any part of the Nigeria. We invest and contribute to the economic and social life of the communities where we ever live. We are proudly Christian, but very accommodating of our brothers of other persuasion. Wow. This issue, first of all, we want to deal with the first news, which has to do with the reaction of the coalition of northern groups to the plan by the president to release Nnamdi Kanu. I mean, this issue has awakened every sleeping animal, every sleeping being, especially in the northern part of the country. Nobody seems to, be sleeping again. Everybody is very alert, and they must talk about it. And all of them seems to be sharing the same opinion. Everybody keeps saying, don't free Nnamdi Kanu. He must pay for all that he had done and all of that. But first of all, we'd like to look at also their reaction to what is happening in the northern part, how outspoken the northerners have been, as it has to do with things happening there. BH, you know what I mean, UGM and also bandits, the Fulani headsmen, have been troubling the northern part of Nigeria for years. The desperation to deal with them has not been like this. Now, let's look at these guys who are called repentants. What was done to them? What Nnamdi Kanu has done, I mean, I'm not trying to take sides or anything, cannot be compared to what these guys have done in the northern part of Nigeria. Yeah, Nnamdi Kanu has been pushing for, cessation and all of that, which is the right of every citizen. At one point, if you are not comfortable, you have the right to come out and make such declaration. Yes, he's been pushing for that with all his power and all of that. But despite all that they claim he has done, one thing is certain. You cannot see any internally displaced people in the southeast, which is traceable to what Nnamdi Kanu have been saying. Not even one. But go to the northern part of Nigeria, go to the middle belt and see what Fulani headsmen have done. Even when some of them are being caught, we have not seen their cases being treated publicly, and everybody is saying this and that about it. But imagine what they have said. If you had followed me as I was reading, you will realize that these guys are not even willing and are not ready to allow the president to do anything that will bring about political peace in the country. The last word that they say that they are warning the president that any attempt by him to accede to the demands to release without prosecuting and punishing Kanu will inadvertently reduce Nigeria to a completely lawless state where criminals of all shades will commit crimes against the country and then ask their traditional rulers and other regional or tribal leaders to press for their release. The question is, have this not been happening in the northern part of Nigeria? How can you be giving these Boko boys, you claim that they have repented and you allow them to walk away, and those in the IDP camps are there suffering day after day, when you know that the culprits, the people who are behind this act, are there before you. You do little or nothing against them. But another person, they are raising. I think that the leaders of Southeast, if they really want the place to be in peace, they need to go closer to the president and see how they can talk him into doing what he had promised to do. I don't want to talk more again. I like to leave it there. What's your position on the reaction of this coalition of northern groups? Do you think that what they are saying is right? Or do you think it's a way of collapsing the Southeast? Let's